What's good, YouTube? So check this out. I can't stress this enough. I'm not telling y'all to go out and do nothing crazy. I'm sitting here telling you you need to be ready at all times. Law-abiding citizens are not the ones out here committing these acts of violence with these firearms. People that snap had a bad day. Paycheck wasn't enough. He don't like somebody. A woman done messed his head up. Whatever. He just felt like doing something crazy. Those kinds of things happen, y'all. So what do? Us law-abiding citizens, y'all, we need to stay ready. We are not the ones out here doing the nonsense. We licensed to carry. We got permits to carry, whatever you want to call it. You legal beagle, roll with it. They really need to stop having these gun-free zones. A gun-free zone should be for criminals. They shouldn't have a gun at all in that zone. Law-abiding citizens, carry your guns wherever you go. Unless that area say no guns, then by all means you can't do it. But I stay away from gun-free zones, y'all. I don't want no parts of it. I'm not trying to be somewhere and somebody just run up and just start open fire on a lot of people and hurting innocent people, basically. Hurting innocent people. Why you even want to be there? I can't protect myself. They don't want you. They got a store, they got a business, they got a arena, all of that. And some places be like, no firearms. Like, are you serious? That thug, that criminal, that mafia man, that crazy, that lunatic, that cowboy, they coming in guns wheeling and they gonna let loose. And y'all gonna be victims. Only because the law says that we can't go up in there with these. So now we victims. Now we gotta wait on law enforcement to get there. They gotta find out what's going on, where the shots coming from. In some cases, I done seen cops slam people down because they don't know what's going on and who's who. But if somebody was armed legally, they could have put the threat down. Don't hand me that train nonsense, y'all. I'm not trying to hear that. When you go to the shooting range, train effectively with that firearm. So you can perfect that firearm and you can know the ins and out of that thing. If you ain't ready to destroy it, don't point it at it. Don't point it at it. But how much longer are we going to sit by and let stupid stuff like this go on? You licensed to carry. And if that place didn't say no firearms, why wasn't nobody in there with a pistol that could have put the threat down? If they seen it, if they was in the vicinity. Know your shot. Shot placement, know your shot, know what you aiming at, know what's behind your target. That's what everybody gonna say. Well, you can't just have people going in there not knowing what's behind it. The police don't know what's behind the target. Did you see the video where they just open fire in a parking lot just to take the dude down? Well, we gotta do the same thing. We gotta put the threat down. You went in there to get you a nice workout, pumping iron, cardio machine, sauna, whatever they got in their basketball court. Whatever, you went in there minding your business. You could have had a family day at the gym. You could have had a friend's day at the gym. Y'all in there just getting y'all workout in and they get interrupted by senseless violence. Somebody that ain't got it all. Do you want to be one of them people caught in the crossfire, taking fire and you can't return fire back? These no gun zones, y'all, that's set up so you could lose your, so you could be unalived. Let me say that again. Them no gun zones, all y'all people that don't believe in guns, I'm not going to sit here and step on y'all, talk about y'all. I'm going to just say, wake up. We ain't living in Kansas. And every time you dial 911, they already know you called and said gunshots has gone off. You really think they coming in the midst of the fire? No, they'll get there. Sometimes they get there when the shots are still going off and then they handle business. 9 times out of 10, them are some lucky cases. Most of the time, it's already over. The dude done got away or he did himself and 20 people dead. But in the meantime, a law-abiding citizen can stop the threat. That's right, you can stop the threat. These laws in this country, they need to change. Oh, you got to go to court. You did this, you did that. You busted up in somebody's crib, somebody's house, their establishment, their castle, their home, and you committed all these acts of violence on their family members, their friends, their company, whatever, and you hurt and you destroyed that function and took lives going in that door. The man or woman defending that property put the threat down, they going to court. Let me say that again. They going to court proving their innocence. I'm sorry, I missed the part where I need to prove I was innocent. First of all, I was in the privacy of my own home. Door got kicked in. Then what happened? Idiot did what he had to do and I did what I had to do. Now I'm going to jail. Y'all, these laws in this country need to change. But I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm not going to be a victim. I ain't out to hurt nobody, but I'm not going to be a victim. Look, condolences to the family that lost them 2 people. I think 2 people checked out. The manager of the gym or whatever the case may be, he should have been strapped. She should have been strapped. It just don't make no sense. T-Electric said we need to even the playing field. Why do y'all think that's crazy? That's not crazy. That's real. The threat is coming in. What are you going to do to stop it? You going to put your hands up? Them rounds going through them hands. Yeah, they going through them hands. I don't know what it's going to take, y'all. Up in y'all's minds to stop with that. We're against guns. We only need God. That's what y'all say. We all need God. We do know that. But I mean, but y'all be like, we only need God. Y'all, come on. God gave you common sense. Didn't he? So a man walking up in there, what's the dude's name on there? They interviewed him. Hold on. They interviewed, I don't want to turn it up and get my video flag, but they interviewed this dude, got a red hat on, a muscle shirt. I forget what they said his name was. So I don't know if I said it right where it was at. This was in Vegas, y'all, Las Vegas. If I said California, I apologize. This was in Las Vegas. And it's sad. A man walked up in there. It doesn't matter why he did what he did. That don't matter. It's sad that nobody in there had protection. Well, we shouldn't worry about having protection. We're at a gym. We've been coming here for years. This is a family-oriented gym. Oriented, whatever the word is. I'm a little tired. It's a family-oriented gym. Oriented gym. This is a family facility, y'all, right? That don't mean somebody ain't gonna snap. No. Man, y'all, people do, y'all, they did that here in, here go my yawn. Anyway, they did that in one of the LA fitness gyms. Dude walked in, dropped the book bag, turned the lights off, and started shooting up the place. Then people running, they panic, and they running into machines, they scared, knocking people over, don't know who hit, y'all, come on. We cannot still be with this. I don't want guns in my establishment. Guns can't be in my bar. Guns can't be in the park. Kids play in the park. I love all walks of life. But how you gonna protect the kids if you ain't got nothing to protect them? Somebody at the park, they start shooting up the park, now what? Y'all all gotta run. What, you gonna catch a round in the back? He got caught in the head. Who gonna protect the kids? You ain't, cause you running like the rest of them. No guns in the park. Y'all, for real, train with the gun, know the gun, and the gun is not going to do anything. Only an idiot with a gun is going to do something. I'm sorry. The dude that shot up the establishment is the idiot. So these no gun zones need to chill with them. Y'all, I stay away from them places. Y'all think I'm dead serious. Them no gun zones, I'm cool off that. Y'all got that. You won't catch me at your concerts going to go see no Britney Spears, going to go see no Taylor Swift. Peace. Nope. No Bruno Mars. This is a gun-free zone, and now everybody shooting up the whole zone. Wait a minute, didn't they say no? Y'all see that sign that say no guns and walk in and be like, y'all, this say no guns, we safe. No, you're not. Because the dude that snuck in with the gun, he couldn't get in past the security, so the security know him. He threw him a couple $100, maybe threw him 2 bands. I want to knock somebody off in here. Here go 2 bands. I got this dude I want to get so bad I want to hurt him. I want to hurt her. Here go 2 bands. Security take the 2 band. Dude got in with the gun. He don't know how did the gun get in there. Come on, man. Throw the gun up over the fence by the way, man. All kinds of stuff. Security. You got 1 man with a gun watching the door, and somebody come in with an AK, with a drum, an AR with multiple magazines. He starts shooting up the place. What is that 1 guard gonna do? It's a million people dancing around in there. Now, what if a couple thousand, 100,000 people was in a concert, and about a couple thousand of them got a firearm? They could put that threat down. Y'all better wake up. It's not a cold world we living in, y'all. People are cold-hearted. Yeah, they cold-hearted. It's not a cold world we live in. It's not a cruel world. The world ain't evil. The world didn't change, y'all. What, the weather? You know, the hot, cold, trees growing where they didn't grow before. No, not that. The world didn't change. People change. Assholes, nice, cool, sweet, kind, ignorant, nasty, stupid, ridiculous, retarded. Should I keep going? Yeah, y'all, the world ain't crazy. People are crazy. Stay strapped, y'all. Legally. I ain't telling y'all to go out and get nothing illegal, but I will say this, by all means, protect yourself. Police are crime responders. They take action if the action is going on when they get there, but trust me, most cases, they know what's going down. They done got the call. They gonna cruise up to the scene. You gonna hear all the sirens. They might ride around a block for like 2 minutes, and you hear sirens, and they in the area, but they just riding around, waiting for the ammo to run out on the dude's gun. You know, the scene to die down a little bit. Then they swerve up full speed like they about to do something, knowing that it already ended. Yeah, you heard it first here. Love our law enforcement, y'all, but you gotta wake up.